Okay, let me just adjust a couple things here. And we're going to get this thing started. We are using nothing but snowy creations. That's the only thing we're using today. And the subs, of course. But I just got to get some settings set up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. I'm just awaiting. Might have been a bad idea to do this. Hey DJ, what's up? Styles, what's up? Just when I thought it was going to be very lonely. I will say this. Hey, what's up, Devin? I will say this. It's all going to be snowy tonight, minus the subs you guys are going to be on here still. But it's all his creations, including women. Um, and also, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you all, it's, of course, there's a thunderstorm. So, if any problems, blame it on that. I don't know how bad it's going to get, but it's starting to begin. So, but we got tons of new people on this. Oh no, you're fine, man. You're fine. I started early anyway, so. But yeah, just pick whoever you want. I mean, we got all kinds of people. There's some adjustments that need made on some of the 76s, so try not to pick them. But we can get to those later. And yeah, I'm not going to try to go 3 again. Yeah, I know. I know. And it was supposed to be at 9 tonight. So I knew one was coming tonight. But I just didn't know when. But it hasn't been really bad yet. So, but I just wanted to give you all the heads up. And Harvey, how close are we to 30? Two more? Okay. Dean and Sam? Okay. Yeah, you pick 2 if you want at this point. And I'll tell you what, I had an opportunity to make a bunch of stuff this weekend and I just blew it. So, I'm not in the happiest mood. What's up, Snowy? It's all you tonight, man. This is all yours. I am, however, not revealing everybody yet. But I do have Sienna and the little pale girl. But these are all yours minus the subs. So feel free to pick your own people. But shout outs to Snowy there. Because without him, look at all the stuff he's made. It's insane. But we do still have the subs for, we got all kinds of new people too. But there is some I'm not going to be having on here because it's a surprise for, no, it's never been like this, Brandon. It's just like all of a sudden, it's become a rainforest the last couple months. A rainforest. I'm tired of the rainforest. Yeah, I got Barf on here, but there's still some people I'm not bringing on yet. So this is not all of yours. You've made over 200 though. I think you've literally made over 200 easily. But I could put Barf in. But what else do you all want? The 30th entrant has 2 winners and 8 runner-ups so far. Wow. Any characters you like? Well, he makes mainly movies and TV and comics, so any comics you would like. But we got all kinds of people that we never use. And we got a lot of women, too. So we're going to have a couple women ones. But we have all kinds of Marvel and DC. What's up, Mitchell? Mitchell, I'm going to go ahead and warn you. Now it's thundering. Great. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, we don't have some of your favorites on here tonight, but we do still have Alice. So, we got 2 Alices, as a matter of fact. And yourself? Okay. Rainy day, yeah. It's not too bad right now. It's just thunder. So, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. So, if for some reason it happens, we may go to Sunday afternoon or something. But I'm gonna try to do it tonight. I'm just getting sick and tired. There's always an issue with getting stuff done, and it's insane. As of the last couple weeks. Which girl? No, it's not a bad joke. I'm working on Nancy. All right. Yeah, I'm ready for football season. Definitely. Qualifying stage of D1 tournament. Oh my goodness, it will not stop thundering. It's ridiculous. I swear, this is insane. It's every single time. The other Alice is from Resident Evil. We could have an Alice versus Alice if you want. I mean, that'd be cool. But we need to get going so we can at least get one done before my power goes out. Okay. We'll throw... Yeah, Mr. 2K's still in there. Yeah. Oh, I think... Snowy, did you make Mystique? Because... I actually may have not got, I thought you did, but maybe you didn't. But that's the only one I'm actually not sure about. I think you did. Azrael? Yeah, I didn't even know who this guy was until yesterday. I think I've used him before, but it's been a while. Okay, let's get this party started. And we can talk. I'm not going to say anything, but I did go see the Odyssey. And... I'm not going to give... Obviously, it's been around... If you know the source material, you know the source material. But, okay, you didn't... I'll take her off, then. I'll take her off. It's summer, man. It's gone. Storm almost... Yeah. Especially when it's really hot. I'm sick of it. I do not live in a rainforest. Okay, I am about 2 seconds away from driving to Arizona and relocating. I'm sick and tired. And the weatherman is useless. He doesn't know anything. I mean, I'm gonna become a weatherman and just say, "Oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna be sunny. Oh, it's gonna be a hellstorm." Every time they say a hellstorm, there's never been. They've said hell damage your car, and then there is no hell at all. It's just so stupid. Is the dude that replaced Batman. Yeah, I did some research because I actually got this cast together last night. And I did research on him because I was not for sure who he was. So. Yeah, I do. My biggest problem is there's a couple issues with moving. First of all, I'm around my family, my mom, my dad. They're in driving distance from me. And then, I like what I do. And it's not crowded here. So other states are just traffic, but I don't know. I don't like the roads here. The roads can be very confusing. What state, by the way? I don't know where I would go. I remember a guy telling me in college, and it's still, till this day, he was probably 40, and he was going back to college, and we had some classes together, and he was really a good guy. I remember him telling me that if I was you, as soon as I graduated, I would go as far west as possible. Now, I disagree with that because obviously I do not want to live in California. But, where do we start? But, as beautiful as it is, there's way too many people. Yeah, and that's a good thing, my mom and dad are getting older, so I need to be around them, I feel like. But when I go to Florida, I'm like, oh, it's so much better. It's so much better in Florida. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get the episode this week. I'm going to try, but I don't know. I just do not know for this week. I had a great opportunity today, and I didn't do it. I wonder if we're going to even get through one if it keeps thundering like this. Yeah, it is a dump. Sorry for anyone that lives there. It's just the truth. If you're rich, there's some nice parts in it, but I don't know. I think Florida's the best state right now. But I don't want to insult anybody's state. But the state I insult the most is Delaware, because I'll never forgive them. That was the state I got wrong on my map test. It was Delaware and Connecticut. I got them mixed up, so I never forgive those two states. So I had a map test and I was perfect. I got a 96% though, because I got Delaware and Connecticut mixed up, and I haven't forgave them since. So Devin has, yeah, on both Vita and BMW. Yeah, I got some great plans for the next episode, but I just don't know if I'll have it done by Thursday. Thursday's where I'm looking at for now, until the pay-per-view. But I had an opportunity and I just blew it to, go to my favorite place to do my stuff. Well, yeah, I bet it is. But by the way, thank you, Snowy, again for making these. You made over 200 people. That's insane. That's insane. So look at the Winchesters double team on the choke slam. I've been thinking about having Vita live, but I don't know. I don't want to get too wild, and I feel like I can't be Ken unless I'm live. So, what's up, Lee? How's it going? Yeah, so I'm really behind on stuff. Oh, by the way, Mitchell, if you're here, that robot rumble is not looking good. Because I did try it. I did try to get a cast together. I got to about 16, and then I was just like, what do we do from here? Who do we count as a robot from here? Because we need to stretch it now. Because I did get to 16. But after that, it was just extremely difficult getting that. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, the animal ones could still happen. But you're taking away Ken's bonus check. I've taken some down, putting new up. I don't know, man. I mean, if we do tournaments, I'm definitely going to be using yours, so just let me know who you want to take down before if I start that. But I really like a lot of them. Lee, who won between France and England? I hope England won. I'm so glad France is not winning the World Cup. I'm sorry. I'm so glad. They have, I don't know if it's like that in England, but they have, a problem with, tourists. I've heard. So, just finished watching England beat France. Yes! Good. I didn't even want France to get third. So, no, you're okay, Hockey. Okay, let's do a 20-man. I mean, at this point we can. But it is getting worse outside, it sounds like. I'm not even going to look outside. So if I get kicked off of here, that's why. But last time I didn't. So fingers crossed. I am going to pick the first one. And we definitely need to do a female one too. I know we're going to have that one moron that says, oh, the females versus the males, that's wrong. It's like, it's a game. You play GTA and run people over, so, that's wrong too. So, I'm going to choose Vader. You can't go wrong with Vader. And let me just get this. Man, there's just too many of... So go ahead and get your people ready. Captain Jack, okay. Let me... If we get through an hour, I'll be fine with, you know... Well, this Selena Kyle will not be available for this one, so... There's 3 Selena Kyles that Snowy has made. 3. So, we got a lot of women on here this time around. Oh. I don't have Diana or Optimus. It's all Snowy, minus Mystique. She somehow snuck her way in. Okay. Put in some turtles? Okay. I'm trying to find... I'll go ahead and I'll put... I always feel like when someone says put in some turtles, Raphael's got to be the first one. I forgot to do his overall. And I'll put Michael in. Yeah, there's a couple I forgot to update their overall. Okay. Captain Jack. Yeah, exactly, Harvey. Exactly. Batman Who Laughs. It's so stupid. There's people that just are totally against the intergender matches. It's insane. But you'll play Mortal Kombat and rip Katana's head off. Hypocrite. It's like, what's the difference? That's worse. It's like, these people are morons. People need to get a life, okay? They just do. They complain, and I'm starting to even think that these people are not even Americans. I think they're from, like, North Korea, and they're just trolling. I'm starting to really think that, because they're just trying to irritate people, I think. Have you changed up the roster since you last? No, I did one, though. I did one. So, yeah, I have changed up the roster since last time, though. But I did get one of yours done. So, I probably missed one on the 26th one. I've just been a mess lately, so. Okay, we got Fox. Yeah, I think that's yours. I hope it is. I'm going to say the majority of these are yours. Okay, I probably messed up 1 or 2. I had the weirdest dream last night. I'm not going to go into a lot of details on it. Oh, it is yours? Okay. Yeah, we can do both DJs. Actually, I am going to get into details on it. I just, I don't want to tell you the whole entire story. But, okay, wait a second. I'll tell you in a minute. It was so weird. It's kind of a nightmare. Okay. We got the Hawk. I mean, we got a lot of cool ones here. Johnny Storm. Okay. Did I get both DJs? I think I did. I get Swifty and... Yeah. This thunder is just making me nervous a little bit. It's not that I'm scared of it. I just don't want the thing to go down. That's what I'm more scared of. Who's Iceman? He's from X-Men. He's kind of Pyro's rival. Okay, did I get Goku? Yeah, I need more. Pick 2 if you want. And by the way, we got Sienna. Thank you, Snowy. We got Sienna. Look at this beautiful woman. I mean, look, that's just amazing. And Celine's. I mean, you can't get better than these two. People love blondes. Give me a break. Black hair is where it's at. What's up, Ronnie? No, you're not too late to pick, but if this thunder continues, we may be off the show in a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can have Sorbo. He's annoying. Did you ever find Radigan? No. Yeah, you're not. Pick 2 if you want, Ronnie. Yeah, I know. No, I did not see the Moana. I did watch the Odyssey this week, and I'm gonna talk about a little. I'm not gonna give anything away, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it in a minute. And my dream. I got to tell you about my dream, which was bizarre. It involved a character on here. So, okay, John. It's John. That's right. Okay. He-Man. I got Hawk already. Lee picked Hawk. Do you have Zendaya? No, I wish I did. I love her. I got Xena Princess Warrior. Poison Ivy? Okay. Lilo? Okay, yeah, she's cool. I like Lilo. I've never seen the movie, though. I just think she looks cool. Who else do we want? We got all kinds of people. It's mainly movies and TV, comics. That's what that's kind of what he specializes in. But we also have subs here. We got MSVG. Okay, and now we're full. So 20. It's going to be a 20 Rumble, and I will talk about that dream I had and the Odyssey a little bit. I'm not going to give anything away. So, okay, let's get this party started. So Darth Vader is going to be in the first 8, but everybody else is a mystery. Okay, so first of all, on the Odyssey, first of all, I need to turn this down. It's too loud on this, and I always do that. Somebody needs to remind me on the sound, because now you can hear me a lot better. But on the Odyssey is my favorite movie of the year, hands down. It's not even close. I mean, Obsession maybe be number 2. It's between Odyssey and Obsession, but everything else is not even near. Oh yeah, that was a great movie theater experience, and I mean, Nolan, it's his top 5 movie. It's a top 5 Nolan movie for sure. And it's definitely, I think it's the best movie of the year so far. But there is going to be other movies. We got Doomsday. We got Brand New Day. We got Dune 3 still to come. There's a lot of competition. So I don't know if it's a locked for number 1. And Obsession's really good too. But I still think Odyssey may be a tad bit better. But you enjoyed Obsession. Yeah, I understand. Matt Damon's definitely getting nominated for an Oscar. I don't think he's going to win. I think somebody else is going to come along and win, but he's definitely getting nominated. He was really good. And I think Nolan's going to get nominated for director, because some of those scenes were insane, and I watched it. I didn't go to my normal theater. I watched it at a theater. I had to pay extra money, but it had a killer sound system. And when I say a killer sound system, I mean I'm probably lost some of my hearing watching that movie, but it was totally worth it. It's like, But I still think Dark Knight, when it comes to Nolan, Dark Knight Rises is, Dark Knight is still better. Batman Begins, I would probably, or, I don't know. I think the Batman trilogy is still better. And I think Inception's better. And Following. But I love Following's not better. It's not a better movie, but I just enjoy it more. But Odyssey's his top 5. I think his worst movie's Tenet. And Dunkirk. I call it Dunkirk. Like Cal Dunn. Because I do not like that movie. Curry Barker should be also nominated. It's possible. But the Academy, you know how they are. They don't like horror movies. But they did nominate Weapons for actress. So there's no way. There is no way in earth that Indy Navarrete doesn't get nominated. Yeah, Nolan is a Mount Rushmore director. The House Down the Lane? No, I think you're talking about the one with the dinosaurs, right? The house at the end of Oak Street. That's like a science fiction movie. But it looks alright. I'm the movie I'm the most excited for. I don't think we're going to get Terrifier 4, unfortunately. Or we're going to get it at the end of the year. But the movie I'm the most excited for is Doomsday, probably. But also I'm excited for Brand New Day, and I'm also excited for, what's the other one? Dune 3. Those three I think Dune 3 is going to be the best Dune. The Jurassic Park ripoff. Well, I don't know if it's like Jurassic Park. It involves dinosaurs. Cool. Sounds good, man. I had Papa John's today. Yeah, I had a weird dream. I had a dream that somebody was was calling me and claiming that he was Jason X. It was the weirdest thing I've ever. It was a weird dream, and he was on the phone with me for 30 minutes. Because I take phone calls at work, and you can see how long you've been on the phone. And it kind of took place there, but it was Jason X on the other line, apparently. It was some guy claiming he was Jason X. It was the weirdest dream I've ever had. And he just kept on going on and on about it, saying that he was him. And it's like, Mike, what did you take? I ate a lot of popcorn, so I don't know if that got to my head. It was weird. I was thinking about Jason X the other day because, I think somebody brought up Jason the other day, and I thought about that ice kill that he does in Jason X. It's one of the greatest kills he's ever done, but the movie is not good. But it's fun to watch. It's so terrible, it's fun. But it's not a good movie. Did you take some pixie dust? No, I did not take any drugs. I just have crazy dreams all the time. I have insane dreams. And I have a lot of dreams that are related to work and stuff. And I'll tell you what, where I sit all day at a computer screen, I constantly, when I get home, I can't sit down. I just cannot sit down especially when I do 9-hour shifts and stuff. I can't sit down. So I'm walking through my house half the day that I'm home. It's I can't even sit down and watch a TV show unless it's really good. I'm so hyper, and sitting there for 9 hours just kills me. It's worse than physical work, kind of. Because I used to do physical work, and at least I could sit down after. But where I can't hold still. You watch too many horror movies? Yeah. You were thinking about Jason X while you dreamed about... I guess. No, it was just a guy calling me on the phone claiming he was Jason X, which makes no sense because because first of all, Jason doesn't really talk, and then like he's just like complaining to me that he's Jason X. It was insane. I'm definitely telling my coworkers about it because it's good. Because there was more work-related stuff that involved it, but I had a dream one night that Michael Blaze was a real person. Yeah. Well, I've had the man that drives the black truck was inspired by a dream I had. So he is from a dream, but he's like one of the only characters from a dream. I was rewatching some of the old UFC. And I still remember that dominant reign of the Terror, that Shadow. Yeah, Shadow was great. Yeah. No, Styles, I don't get high off of popcorn, but I'll tell you what. There is something the next day you can have a popcorn hangover, but it involves something else instead of throwing up. Let's just say that. I'm not going to get into further detail, but yeah. That happens all the time. Especially when you eat as much popcorn as I eat a whole tub. I'm insane. I eat a whole entire tub of popcorn when I go to the movies. That movie was 2 hours and 51 minutes. That whole tub was gone. That whole drink was gone. And I had to really ration my drink because I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom. So. Some crazy psycho who knows you are a horror fan. Do you remember your character, Girly? Yeah. Oh, man. Thunder. Almost shook that place. Yeah, I call it a popcorn hangover, but because, when you have a hangover, you go to the commode to throw up when you're drunk and stuff. But it's kind of the other way around. You still go to the same place, but I do have an addiction to popcorn. Yeah, I do. I didn't go to the movies for 2 or 3 weeks, and I was sitting in my home just thinking about popcorn one day. So I guess it's better than meth, though. So, and my mom gets so mad at me sometimes or disappointed when I say that I went and saw 2 movies in a day. And it's like, where would you rather me be? At a bar? Or with a bunch of druggies? Or watch a movie? I mean, come on. I think I'm, nothing against the bar. I wish I could drink. I really do. But I just don't like the taste of it. I do think it's good for socializing. And probably some of people's best moments was when they're drunk. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been drunk. Does Jeff have a right-handed man in the storyline? Yeah, it changes. It's definitely Anthony, but it changes. I mean, it could go to Anthony or Jaquan. Probably be the 2 right-hand mans. He kind of has there's when it comes to the hierarchy, there's the low-level guys, which are just usually the ones that they put on the front lines to get killed or do certain missions that they don't want to get their hands dirty on. And then there's a group above them, and then there's probably basically how it goes is each state has one warlord that's like the captain of that state. So 50 states, there's 50 total. And the captains are his closest allies. But there's about 5 of the captains that would be even closer. There's certain captains of states that aren't as popular, aren't as strong, like especially the small states like Delaware and Connecticut and stuff like that. They wouldn't have as strong. It's kind of really cool because like each state has their own person. Now I don't have everyone set up for who is who on each state, but I do know a couple of them. But to explain it better, I hope you feel better, Christopher. I have to go to the dentist on Wednesday. I'm not looking forward to that. But to explain it better, like there's one captain in each state, and then he has 20 like head guys, and then they have a bunch of like grunts under those 20. So that's kind of how that storyline goes. So, and then like I think certain states were having two, like some of the big states like New York, California, Florida, Texas, they probably have like two. That's kind of how I've done the storyline. I don't know. You probably know it better than I do because I figured Jaquan would be like New York and Willie would be like Alabama or something, because they're kind of like they're really crazy, because one thing that they do is like, and I'm not going to try to get into politics and stuff, but Willie is kind of like his job. So Jaquan's job is to basically sabotage the left side of politics, and then Willie's job is to demolish the right side of politics, and they basically get people together to cause chaos, to divide the country. That's kind of their goal. It's a crazy idea, but it could really work, because it kind of, like in real life, there's agitators and stuff in all these like riots and stuff like that. So I kind of put in my mind that they are the agitators, or in charge of them at least. So I want to do a telecom. I told him no, so I'm going to go to the doctor. Oh, man. You still can't eat solid foods? Elizabeth Taylor was your aunt? I didn't know that. Go to Prime Doctor in September. Yeah, heart. Man, a lot of doctors that, yeah, I actually missed my doctor's appointment, which is crazy. I missed my doctor's appointment. They called me, and the caller ID said customer service. Why would I answer that? I mean, why would you not say usually it says the name of the doctor's office I go to, and it just said customer service. And then they left me about 3 voicemails, and I finally listened to them and said, hey, your appointment was July 1st. And we need to schedule another appointment. This is the 3rd voicemail they gave me. So now I have to go to the doctor in September, because unfortunately I did not follow up. And then they got on to me and said, well, you should have had it scheduled and stuff. And I was like, well, why did I not get text messages? And they're like, well, you didn't sign up for them. And I was like, well, now I'm going to sign up for them. So now I have. Wow, that was a nice move. No, it was her. It was her. It was correct, because I called the doctor's office and it was the same person on the voicemail. So, unless they took over the doctor's office. And Goku wins. What a victory. What a victory at the end there. I like what he did at the end, too. That was cool. I think we need to do a mystery chamber next, or what do you guys want to do? What is Goku doing? This is creepy. Okay, you're getting weird with me now. Why are you making those suggestive gestures? This is getting a little bit weird. Okay. We get it, Goku. You're not going to Mania. That was just weird. Alice versus Alice and Inferno. No, we're going to do something else first. What do you guys want to see, though? We want to involve a lot of people. You want to do the tag match? You guys want to have a team each? Yeah, yeah, we could do a team each if you guys want. I just looked at Jaquan and it was North Carolina and Willie was South. Okay. I didn't know. Maybe I said that at one point, so I really have never made it clear. We all know Jeff's from Ohio. That's just Jeff and Eric are both from Ohio. That's always been something that I can remember. And the man with the black truck's West Virginia. Alice and Alice. For some reason I knew he was going to say that. I just knew it before he even said it. Okay. Put Val and Earl in. Who's Earl? I know who you mean by Val. You mean Val Kilmer. Which Batman is he? 80? No, he'd be... Wait. Oh, goodness. Which They're both 89. I think this is Val. If I had to guess. That looks like him a little... You can't really tell, but that doesn't look like Keaton. Alvo is Florida? Okay. Yeah. Joshua is... How'd you guys remember this? Did I do a whole list on this? Oh, Val and Earl are from Tremors. Oh, no. I don't have either one of those guys. I think one of those guys I have to have DLC. I don't have either one. Okay. Gambit and Logan. Okay. I have a whole playlist. Oh, wow. So you know which ones are from which? Because the book is definitely going to be different. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I don't have either one of them. Unfortunately. There was some of yours I didn't put on here. Some of them, I think one of them I had a download issue. But then, Lucas made them. Yeah, Robbie's definitely UK. And they have people out of state too. Like, that one guy was Mexico. Wasn't Jose Mexico? 89 is Keaton. Yeah, but there's two of them. And I think maybe they're just... Oh, no, I missed it. Thanks for letting me know. But, I think Michael is low overall. I don't know. I'll check. I thought maybe I adjusted him. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm trying to keep up. Sorry. Okay, Venom. Oh, this is New Mexico? Okay. Okay. Hawkeye has Venom. Who wants to team with Hawkeye? Oh, I know who you could pick with Venom. But who wants to team with Hawkeye? And who do you want? Oh, Ronnie said Billy. Okay. I missed that. I'm sure he meant this Billy. I'm sure I don't think he meant Billy the puppet. Okay. I had an issue with this match, DJ. For a Monday Night Mike thing. I had a lot of issues with this match. And that was one reason I didn't do that last week. I don't know if I'm going to do it this week or not. It's an occasional thing. But I need to do one. Okay. I think we're good here. I just need a elimination. Let me do weapons. Do you want Doom or Billy, Ironic? Before I pick the weapons. You gotta let me know. I already got the picks, Aaron. But, hey, how are you doing? Are the subscribers relieved I'm back as management? I think they enjoy you better than the other guy. You want Doom? Okay. Okay, we'll go to Dr. Doom. I think that's a better combo. But what I was going with was Carnage. But they don't get along. Apparently. Oh, goodness. I almost picked myself. Okay. Let's do this. Alice and Alice. I like that. That's funny. Home state is unknown. Well, I think it's going to be a lot different in the books. And I kind of have. I've been thinking about writing again. And I always know I say that, but I've been thinking about writing again, and I'm going to just go out on my... I have kind of like a deck, and I'm going to go out on it and just write at nighttime. And maybe get into... because I really want to go out on the deck and stuff, where I live and stuff, but I always get busy and stuff. And I also don't like watching TV out on the deck. Because I have to do it on my laptop, and I gotta have big TV. We don't want you as manager. What is it? What do you mean? Oh, no, it's good. I think I'm gonna just go for the main storyline. I think because, you know, I'm just getting older by the minute. And the main storyline, you know, probably has 6 books and stuff. And now I could use AI for grammar, so that's good. I think you should use AI for grammar, sentence structure. I don't have an issue with that because that's not being creative. That's just making sure you have all your periods and all your commas and your pronunciation correct and all that. I think that is a good tool for that. And, you know, editors can gripe about that and cry themselves to sleep, but they also need to remember that they charge like $1,000 or to do a whole book or something. It's like insane amount of money. And nobody, you know, wants to pay that. So maybe they should thank that. I don't feel bad in that situation. I was asking about is because I found a 15-person list. I thought it was possibly Christopher. Yeah, it probably was. It probably was, and we probably already did it, I would say. Because I think we did all of his. And I do need to do a 19 one soon. I do. Because it's been a while. And I had a golden opportunity to do a bunch, and I just didn't. And, yeah. I'm going to try to get them done maybe next weekend and stuff. No, I'm just getting. You never know. I mean, you're just, you know. I read something about some guy that died the other day. He was 33. You know, I've wasted a lot of my life on stuff, but I guess I've done a couple good things. But I should have did more when I was younger and stuff. I'm talking like I'm 60. It's like, but yeah. Not this again. Who knows? Blaze might be on the next FIDA. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. A 200 character one. No, so the thing that I'm kind of working on, there is a character that's never been on the shows. That's like a super main character. And he's never been on the shows. You know, her sister has been, her brother has been on NBA and on there. It's the McGregor family, so I definitely would focus on the McGregor family. And you've only seen two of them, so you've met Diana, and you guys have met Phil, but you haven't met the other two. And one of them, he's not as big, but there's 2 boys and 2 girls in the family. There's 4 kids total. And it's going to... so Megan's going to be one of the characters. And then the other one is going to be Mike. That's right. He's going to be the other character. So that's going to be cool. So that's something that I would like to do. And I don't know who the main villain is going to be in this one, but I do have a couple ideas. I am 51. You are not old. Yeah, I should, you know. We were talking about that today. Like everybody was telling me I'm not that old, but I still think I wasted my 20s, and I should have. I guess I didn't do too bad, but I could have did better in my 20s. And you know, health just goes downhill the older you get. I don't know which one's worse, Blaze or Mr. 2K. They could have a match battle of the two evils. I want to make money off of Blaze. What do you want? What do you mean by that? Do you want him to be on the show? If not, that's okay. But I did have a little bit of a plan for him. So it's not major, but he's going to get an appearance. It's funny, I think. It's pretty funny. Hey, what's up? Oh, thank you. Yeah, welcome. I like seeing new people. That's awesome. We are probably, I mean, I don't know when the next Rumble's going to be. It might be Thursday. It's not going to be, I'm trying to think of which one's next. I mean, we still have the 80s one. I think I'm going to review that one. I think there may have been a sound issue on that. And we got the movies one coming up. We got a Snowy one coming up, and we got a Lee one coming up. So 4 total that are done right now. And some of the ones that I'm going to be working on soon, we got Plum came up with an idea for UFC and boxing. So we're going to have a UFC and boxing one. I think there's another Lee one on my list. I tried to do the robot one. That did not work. But I tried. Yeah, Snowy's going to get a couple because he made so many. I mean, so I think we're going to have another female one too soon. Got a funny idea. Yes, I want him to be on the show. I can't wait to see what you have planned. Yeah, and I'll respect the character because I know how he is. I'm not going to, change him. He's going to have a small role, but it's going to be hilarious. And I do have him planned for the next episode. But I can't say what. It's going to be funny. It's going to be something you don't see coming at all. Oh, no, you're fine, man. But, I mean, we could do a soccer one. The problem is with the sports ones. And, the next episode continuing the story of SpongeBob chasing the world title. The problem with the sports ones is they don't do really well. Never. They have been known to be the worst. And I'm not saying that, I mean, they still do decent and stuff, but, out of all the things that I do, out of every single theme I do, the sports ones do the worst. I don't know why, but, I've noticed that. At least on the last one I did. How did you give Patrick them voices? That might have been that was a long time ago. I just made a voice like this or something like that. I do all kinds of different voices sometimes, but I haven't done them as of late. Lee, who you got tomorrow for the World Cup? I'm rooting for Argentina. Oh, no, it's fine when there's just one or two. But if it's like a theme, like if I did a soccer theme, and even like the UFC and boxing one I'm going to do for Plum, I think that kind of crosses over a little bit into what we're doing here, but I don't expect it to do as well as a cartoon or a horror movie one at all. Man, Alice is just killing it. If only her movies were good, then we'd be even better. I mean, those Resident Evil movies after number 3, they are horrible. They're unwatchable after number 3. The first 3 are decent, but I like the second movie. Should be Spain by a country mile. Oh, man. I want Argentina to win. I want Messi to get another win because Messi's awesome. I am going to root against Spain. Scream 8 is coming out soon next year, and I can't wait. I can wait. I hated 7. So Team DJ wins. What do you guys want to see next? You want to see a catwalk or elimination chamber, or what do you all want? Yeah, I can wait for Scream 8. That last movie was just horrible. It was one of the worst movies I've seen all year. And I love the first. I've never seen Scream 2, but I love 1, 4, 5, and 6. And I still haven't seen 2. That's crazy. I know who the killer is too, but it's crazy I haven't seen number 2. We need more Alice's. Get Alice from the Team Alice. You guys want a mystery chamber, or do you want catwalk? What do you guys want? If you don't get a big role, I'm going on a strike. No, it's going to be hilarious. This thing that I have planned, but I just don't know if we're going to get it this Thursday. Unfortunately. Alice versus Allison Inferno. We may do it later, but right now I want to do something else. Another Saw movie, of course. That'd be Saw 11. Come on. Saw 11. That's crazy. How time has flew. Like, we're on Saw 11. Eventually they're going to have Saw and Fast and Furious as a crossover. Vin Diesel's going to be in a trap, and they're going to say you have a certain amount of seconds to get out of here, or your family gets it. It's like, that's going to be crazy. What do you guys want? We got Elimination Chamber. We got the Saw movie about chopping and cutting wood. I'm not going to do another, because last week I did like 3 hours. I'm not going to do, or the week before last, I did a crazy 3-hour one. I'm probably not going to go that far tonight. Land Before Time has 15 films? Wow. Okay, what do we want? We want Catwalk? Or, okay, I'll do Special Ref. I'm fine with that. And we'll do a, can we do a 6? I don't want to do Hell in a Cell because it's so out of control. Yeah, normal 6-way. Clash in Paris is fine. Yeah, I don't like doing Hell in a Cell for a reason. It could be up to 20-some minutes sometimes. So that's the reason why. I do it on special occasions on the episodes, but it can be out of control. And what do you guys want? Ben is going to be playing in Fast and Furious at 90. Yeah, nursing home edition. Yeah, they need to do a Saw. They were talking about, there was people that were starting rumors about doing a Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious crossover. And if you want to keep me out of the theater, go right ahead and do that. Because I am not watching that trash. I am not a big Jurassic Park fan. I love the first movie. The rest of them, though, they're not that great. But Fast and Furious, I only like the 7th movie. And the one, I think I like 4 okay, and maybe 1 okay. 1 and 4 are okay. 1's about to be the 25th anniversary, by the way, for Fast and Furious 1, which is insane. 25 years old. I don't have SpongeBob tonight. I don't have Chun-Li. There's a reason why I didn't put her in. Snowy. There's actually a reason why. I think you know why I didn't put her in. Vin Diesel as Old Twig, Black Widow. Okay. We're going to have Austin Powers fighting women. Yep. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. He was definitely my favorite character. And it's not going to be ever the same. I think they can all acknowledge that it's not going to be the same without him. He definitely was the best character of the franchise. But, you know, it just, when they brought The Rock in, it just went downhill for me. I'm not the biggest Rock fan. Okay. Who else do we want? I'm going to throw Sienna in. I want to see Sienna fight. Okay. I would rather watch The Last Jedi than... That's funny. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of females in this match. which we need to do some because we don't really have a lot of that. And I need one more person, and then we're going to have a random ref. I did put Sienna in. Learn no more dinosaur parks? Yeah. I need one more. Don't be shy. Give me a name. I used to like The Rock, but he's overrated and doesn't like the... Yeah, he lost at the box office last week. He did lose there. It's just, no matter who you are, it's the test of time. I mean, eventually you're going to fall off. I mean, okay, Deadpool? Yeah. Wow, Austin Powers and Deadpool against these women. That sounds right. I mean, I actually have never seen an Austin Powers movie, though. Believe it or not. That's one franchise I've never seen. I'm not a big Mike Myers fan, so I don't know if I'd like it. Hopefully we get a fun ref. Did I put elimination on? Yeah. Okay. No. I don't have a problem with your creation, Snowy. It's the attire. It's not that she's wearing anything wrong. Oh wow, we got Arnold for referee. It's that there's a lot showing. That's the reason. And I know with Cammy, that's even, a little bit there, but it's a lot with yeah. It's just kind of a rule that I have on here. So you made it was a great creation. I just certain characters like that I just don't put on. No, it was a great creation. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, she's showing a little too much hip. I couldn't do that. I mean, I have a rule. It's not just your creation. It's all of them, basically, for her. I mean, one time, this Cammy one is not bad. It's not that bad. But there was one time I had to give Cammy pants on one of them. I had to go in, and I could have did that with yours, but I had to give Cammy some pants because it was way. I mean, I got to be a little social responsible on here. So it's more of that. It's nothing against your creation. It was great. And like even with the Poison Ivy one, I mean, she's green, so. I don't know. I'm just doing it, just to be a little cautious. You never know who's watching. I know that's her signature look. Yeah. Like I said, I had nothing wrong with it. Yeah. I mean, it was nothing against your creation at all. It's fantastic, but. I'd probably be fine if I just put her on here, but, I try to be a little bit, if it's showing way too much. And, I'm fine with Cammy, but there's been other Cammys I've had to give them pants. I'm fine with your Cammy, though. Because some people like some other people that made Cammy before, they were going a little too far. So I remember one time I think it was when I did the Street Fighter Rumble, I had to give Cammy pants. That's the time I had to give her pants. And of course Sub-Zero, for some reason, because of a glitch, he never wore pants. So that was terrible too. But yeah, I saw Conor McGregor. Yeah, it's like I'm so glad I didn't watch that fight. I'm not the biggest Conor fan. I'm just not. Worst role Arnold's played is definitely Mr. Freeze. The Refinator. That's funny. No, I'd probably be fine, Ronnie. I'd probably be fine. I probably could have Chun-Li on here, but I remember directly because I've always heard about something about, you know, her cleavage and stuff. There's always been stories about that, so I looked at the character before I downloaded it, and that's the reason why. But I'd probably be fine. I mean, these lunatics play Outlast on here, so it's probably no problem. Is Clifford still married? Dumb question. I don't know. I get he married Mariana, right? Mariana Westfall. Isn't that who? Devin, I may need your help here. But in the books, DJ, he's kind of a weirdo. Okay, when it comes to relationships, he's kind of very weird. No, it was the governor of California. Yeah, when Arnold was when he did that acting job. No, that wasn't a dumb question. No, Clifford, like, how do I explain this without getting into a lot of details here? Clifford's kind of, I wouldn't say has multiple wives, but, yeah. Because obviously you can't have multiple. I think it's illegal, but he has a wife and usually a couple other women, too. And the wife knows. So, yeah, he's kind of a pig. And he uses... It's the fact he has money. And you know me and him don't get along. Obviously. It's the fact that Clifford has money that he can pull this off. It's not his... Riz. Is that the new word these kids use? It's definitely not his riz that he can pull that off. It's the fact that he's a billionaire. That's how he pulls it off. There's a lot of weird relationships in the storylines. That's always been a known factor. What's Clifford up to now? He's more of like, he's like the son of some music producer or something. Kind of. That's kind of or like it's either going to be like a TV producer or a music producer. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. And also, so Melissa would either be an actress or a rock star, one of the two. But I don't think the rock star feels good. She's, because her character's kind of a mess. So she would fall into the lines of probably a child actress at one point that kind of just, gets in the same situation as certain child stars did, with all that spotlight on you and all the exposure to all the, drugs and mischief. Why does Clifford like to hire villains? He does whatever. He does what's best for business. He does not care about his employees. I just make my characters so close to what they look like. I don't make smut. Yeah, I know. I hope you didn't take offense by the Chun-Li one. That was the only one. And no, I didn't. I knew you weren't going for that. She's known to have attire like that. So there is people though that do. They make the female wrestlers that way and stuff. But I wasn't talking about you. There was a Cammy one year that I had to put pants on. And we're down to Austin Powers versus Sienna. I love teaming up with the X-Patient. Yeah, there's some wild relationships between certain characters and stuff like that. So it's just like anything else in life. And the kick out there by Austin Powers. Yeah, you did a great job with Sienna, though. I'm so glad you made her. She's one of my favorites. Ronnie, this is the character that you said was $13 at Walmart. That's Sienna. Sienna Shaw. Which is one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite final girls. Definitely. And I cannot wait for Terrifier 4. I'll be the first person in the first showing of that movie. And hopefully she chokes out this dork. I can't stand this dork. Get rid of him. I can't. I'm probably never gonna watch Austin Powers. Isn't he making fun of James Bond, which is a disgrace? It's like, yeah, exactly, Ronnie. Exactly. I have to watch everything, I no longer do the current, like, any politicians over here. Oh, my goodness. Get this ref out of here. Horrible ref. He's definitely not a good governor of California, and he's definitely not a good referee to let this moron win. Yeah, I have seen some pretty bad stuff. I'm never going to download that one, Ronnie. And no former politicians. I don't have a problem with George Washington, Lincoln, or JFK or something like that. But no living ones anymore. I used to, but I just think it's not a good idea anymore. Back to Walmart. I'll have to see if they have it. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys want next? I'm not going to be on here too much longer, but Blaze Clifford has... Yeah, Clifford's probably one of the richest people. Mentally, he's pretty rich, too. I mean, he's probably got a couple million, but Clifford's got $1 billion. Clifford's probably like the Elon of my stories. So let's just go ahead and do this first. And while you guys think of a new idea, just think of something while this is going on. I kind of teased this. So, this won't take too long. I'm taking stupid thumbtacks out. You're going to change your actual name? Alice versus Alice. Yeah, think of some other ideas while this is going on for the next one. Because you definitely need some. We got 8 people in here, so. You got any character questions? Yeah, you do need to be careful. You can't trust him. You guys got any character questions? I love getting into the lore. And what do you guys want to see next? Elimination Chamber with Mike, Loomis, and Lori? Okay. And then maybe the rest mystery, because we can't do it with 3. We got to have 6 people. But, Burn Baby Burn, Disco Inferno. Wouldn't that be funny if that was playing in the back? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, it's so crazy when it comes to my stories and stuff because, like people have always said that it's like I know these people. Yeah, it's like the stories I tell about them and stuff. It's like I used to get certain family members used to say it's like he knows them or something. Maybe I do. Make it all work. Okay, we could do that. I mean, we might as well take requests. Especially from the guy that created most of these. Minus Mystique and the subs. But who are you thinking about taking off, Snowy? Oh, with all Batman, yeah. Ran out of match ideas. It looks like, I think the storm went away. Thank goodness. I'm probably going to go to the movies tomorrow. So, again, why not? Let's just keep going every day. Let's go. Oh, I love it. No, I actually hadn't been in like this Friday. I think it was like 3 weeks or 2 weeks I hadn't been. Because I didn't go July 4th weekend. Oh, no. Actually, I went last week. So, what am I saying? I went and saw Evil Dead Burn. That was fun. I forgot all about that, though. They weren't getting downloads. Who did you take off? There's certain ones that I love that you have to keep that I just absolutely love. And Alice beats Alice. I want to keep my eyes close on X Patient. We haven't done tables. Yeah, we can do tables. I'm going to do Snowy's request. I'm going to do all horror. Okay. So, I'm going to do Snowy's. Let me go to the chamber. We're going to do all horror for this, and we're going to include all the Halloween characters. And then I'm going to pick the if you guys want to suggest the other three, you can, but Laurie Strode, Dr. Loomis. This is going to be cool. Jeremy would love this. One of the subs on here. He would love it. Seeing all these characters. Oh, man. These Halloween characters. These are great. I love these. Love Dr. Loomis. His obsession. That he did a really good job on that movie. No, I don't have Freddy Fazbear. I don't have him. But if you guys want to suggest any horror, I could do Ghostface. I could do Sienna, Art the Clown. Anybody that contends with the horror genre. Yeah. I don't want to do Chucky, 76. Or I can pick them. It's up to you all, but I think I'm going to start picking. And Pennywise, okay, I'll throw him in. This is going to be cool. This is going to be super cool. That's a good idea. I want to throw Art and Sienna in, but I don't know. We're definitely going to see the creature. No, I don't have the creature anymore. He's not a snowy guy. And that was tough to delete. That was a tough one to delete. If I can't get that one back, I'm going to cry. Because that is a great creation. Yeah, I had to get rid of a couple that I really liked on here. But I'm gonna take some of his off and put some more back on for next time. But I just wanted to change up the cast a little bit. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You guys used to have a podcast. I don't know about the Crow, man. I get what you mean, but let's just go for somebody else. Oh. Oh, man. I forgot about the pale girl. I do have her. Yeah, that was a cool one, by the way, Snowy. All we need is Victoria. All we need is Victoria now. I deleted the creature for just this live stream. Because I wanted these were all created by one guy. Minus Mystique. Somehow Mystique snuck in, but he created all these. And minus the subs too. Megan. Okay, we'll do Megan. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be nuts. Yeah, Victoria's I mean, there's a couple characters. Victoria, there's Tara, which is from the first movie, and then there's Jonathan. And I think those are the core main characters, but Victoria definitely. Victoria Hayes is insane. I like her better than the little pale girl. I do. God, I can't wait for number 4. We gotta get that movie as soon as possible. I'm just wanting it so bad. I love that storyline between Art and Sienna. And number 2's still like one of my favorite movies. My biggest issue with the movies is and obviously it shouldn't be an issue. It's just a personal opinion of mine, because obviously this has been like a a main part of the franchise. My biggest issue with the movies is they can get a little too gory. But obviously that's what people go for. So taking that away would hurt the brand. But I think if they were less gorier, they could be really mainstream. But I don't know. It's getting pretty popular. But some people just cannot stomach those movies. Okay, no rush, man. No rush. I do miss Billy Stone. How did the Warlord started? Well, it explains in the Mary book that Mobster X put this team together called the NDP. It's No Due Process. That's what it stands for. And basically they were a vigilante group that went after, murderers or abusers and stuff like that. Certain dealers. It depends on what they're dealing. And, they basically took out a lot of the garbage and stuff. But the problem was, all these guys got scared, and Jeff took advantage of that. So he got all the psychos together, because these guys were being hunted down. Even if they did their time in prison and stuff, they would be, it's like a gang of vigilantes called the NDP. So by them doing that, yeah, they did get rid of some bad people, but they also started a whole faction of people. So it was it kind of Mobster X created the Warlords by doing what he did. And when Mobster X was, when he was young, he was abused, and that kind of drove this anger towards anybody that fits in his criteria that needs to be punished. So that all comes from his childhood trauma, and he basically formed that trauma created all this chaos because he went after those people, and then they built a team to combat him. So yeah, he did start it, but it was because of the NDP. That's the only way he could start it, because these guys wouldn't meet. They were all, doing their own thing, committing their own crimes. But because they were being threatened by a whole vigilante force, he got everyone together. So they kind of went to him for help. And he's really good with internet. He's really good with getting people united. Without him, they're all after each other and everything. Him and Anthony are good at connecting them. But if they're not in control, then it's just utter chaos. Because some of them don't get along. And Devin could really explain it. So I have to finish Nancy Thompson. Yeah, go ahead. I definitely would love to see Nancy. Yeah, he did start it, though. Jeff did start it. But it was in response to something else that happened. So Yeah, I will. I need to get Brandon Cage on one of the shows. Maybe the Monday Night Mike or something like that. Yeah, but that just goes to show what happened to Mobster. One terrible thing in your life could start a chain reaction. And that's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but he started it. But I mean, like the books and the books and the books and the game's different. You can't go by the game. I mean, the game's a whole different storyline. Like, Devin's not Melissa's dad in the book. Can you get his best friend, Frank Wilson? Yeah, I could try. If I remember. I mean, there is some similarities and stuff. But to the books and the games. But there's certain characters in the games that are not going to be in the books. Like Lurt's Nick's not. He's not part of anything outside of the game. Same thing with the Freak. He's another one. Mr. Black's like a drummer. He's not like anything popular. He's just a drummer in a band. So, no Broadcast. Trying to think of who else. No Kong Chang, which is, who cares? We don't want him anyway. No Paul Weiss either in the books. So, Cage is one of my security guards on Vamp Show. Cool. And he is an NBA guy. Yeah, he's pretty big. I mean, most brutal? I mean, everybody has their different opinions, I guess. Sherlow's pretty bad. You never met him. He's like a teenager. Trying to think. I mean, it's got to be Eric. I mean, it's definitely Eric. Allo and Eric. Definitely those two. Gross, Grace, and Sherlow have never been on the game. They're pretty bad, both of them. Yeah, 7'4", man, he's a giant. What do you guys want to do next? I mean, I'm not going to go much longer, but he's a gentle giant. He's like Android 16. Laurie Strode wins. I love that creation, but I'm not a big Laurie Strode fan. She's like my least favorite Final Girl, which is crazy, I know. I'm not the biggest Jamie Lee Curtis fan, but I like Sydney Prescott the best. And I like, I like Sienna. I like Nancy a lot, too. Do you like the Shriek character? Do you remember him? Who's that? I'm not remembering anything. Let's do the catwalk. Do you all want a mystery catwalk, or what do you all want? Oh, tables. Okay. We can try. Hopefully it's not a horrible one. You know how they are with their tables. He's too young. You guys want now? You mean Kenzile? Or Okay, Mitchell. Come on, I need some more people. Styles? Okay. Look at Black Manta. Cool. That's a cool character. I'm glad you made him because he's pretty awesome. Oh, Streak. You're talking about Streak. No, that was a mask to keep him from biting people. It's not Evil Willow. I don't know anything about Buffy. I have only seen one episode of Buffy my whole life, so Evil Willow, I think. Or is it Willow? Let's see. Well, where is she? Well, I'm having trouble finding her. Do you know what name she goes by? Manta? Okay. I know I added her on here. I just don't remember. I thought it was Evil Willow, right? Black Manta, that's right. The Flash? Okay. Somebody that starts with an S. Okay. Yeah, let me know what Willow's under. Because I cannot find her. And I know she's on here. I put her on here. Unless I could go through them real quick. See if I can find her. Probably going to go right past her. There. Dark Willow. Okay. And somebody that starts with an S. Let me see. Let's do Snake Eyes. And the more tables, the better. 'Cause it's insane. Normal. Yeah, we'll keep that on. Entrance is off. What's up, Jeffrey? I know you're aware of this. I gave you a little bit of credit on your Spider-Man and Batman one. I put in the beginning, this was Jeffrey's idea. Oops. Because I thought it was DJ's, and then I remembered, oh, it was you, wasn't it? So, glad to have you here, though. And I apologize for that. I didn't want to redo it, though. There'd be a lot of... I already deleted the characters and everything, so... Okay, wait. Oh, we're back. My mic got disconnected. My bad. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I'm sure you're fine, but I feel like I owe you one. If you want to ever get a cast together, we could do it for sure. My character stole a subscriber's idea. That's pretty awesome, though. Yeah, that was hilarious. But it was really a screw up on my end, and I even bring it up in one of the ones that comes after it that I screwed up, because I think I do something else too. I say something else stupid. To my super... Okay. I could try that one. That's going to be a little bit tough, I think. I mean, we did it one year, but we also barely got to it. But I'll keep that in mind. I'm trying to think of all the people that are involved in that. So, who's all in one Smash? Captain Falcon. Is Byleth on Smash? I think he is. Okay. Yeah, they need to be on there, though. And the problem is, I don't know how many Smash characters there are. We've done it before, but we barely got it. I think we got 31. And a couple of them are kind of, this Nest, they never do justice with him. You have to really, because, he looks weird. So you have to, certain ones you got to kind of let go on certain things. I like them to look good. No, I tried, Mitchell. I told you I tried. I mean, we got to 16 and I gave up. I couldn't find any more. I mean, we had Bender. I even got Ultron, which was cool. I got Ultron, I got Bender, I got RoboCop, the 3 Terminator characters, actually. Baymax from Big Hero 6. I got Adam from Real Steel. RoboCop. Tried to get C-3PO. Couldn't find him. And Optimus, Megatron. I really did try. I said Bender, didn't I? I give you like 32. Okay, I'll try to find him. And it's not, and I got a bunch ahead of you right now, so it's gonna be a while. Man, Flash taking everybody out with that table. These are so hard to do. Once you get the first person through, though, it gets easier. The more people you get through, the easier it gets. But it's getting the first person that takes forever sometimes. Yeah, I would definitely give me a list. Yeah, and if we can't get that together, we could still try to do something with 15 of them. Put them up against another 15. That's a possibility. The only thing, like especially with the robot one, I hate when and it happened first with the adult cartoon one. I couldn't get that one together at first. I hate when I get to like 20 people and I can't find nobody else. I hate it. It's the biggest L ever. Especially when you get to like 28 and you can't find anybody else. That's the worst. But I'm gonna try to have some more themes. I do have a movie one coming up, an 80s one coming up, and that's all for themes. I have a Snowy cast and a Lee cast also coming up. That's the only thing I have done right now. It's those 4. Maybe Mitchell. Yep. Okay. So now it's going to be a little bit easier. There'll be a couple girls. That's fine. I'm like, when I do the random ones, I like doing just all men or women on those. But on the themes, that doesn't apply. But Jeffrey, that last idea that you came up, I thought it was a great idea. And I barely got it, but I managed to pull it off. It was close though. I was probably about 1 or 2 away from not being able to do it. So, but I'm glad we did that, and that's an idea that needs to be an every year idea. That and the Batman one, for sure. It just takes some time because there's so many creations. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes Manta. Oh, Rook the Crook ladies man. Yeah, what about him? Rook is an OG character. He's definitely a womanizer for sure. Him and Daniel the D, they don't like each other. They're like competition. But Rook was my first Daniel the D. He's older than Daniel by maybe 15 years older. So I'm going to see. I know Ken called me lazy, but I'm going to see if I can get a Monday night mic together sometime. Just watch out for them, but don't expect them. But still keep them. Just keep an eye on the community tab always. I mean, that's where I let everyone know. I think it'd be hard to do because most people that live in the ocean usually have fins. Minus, I can think of Aquaman and Namor. But, I mean, who else? I mean, people have made Jaws, but it's only another one. I don't think we can get to 30. We do need to do an animal one. Need to see if we can get 30 animals. I think that's a possibility. Even if they're, talking animals. It still counts. Even Mojo Jojo is a monkey. He would count. I wouldn't count Stitch, though. He's not a dog. But, I mean, we could count, if we could get those Lion King characters. And then Bojack would count. Rhino would be a stretch. But, yeah, I probably wouldn't do him, but I don't know if we could get an animal one. I mean, we got Brian. He could work. I'm trying to think of who else. Harambe. Easter Bunny. But I don't know if we could get to 30 on that. Maybe we could do a robots versus animals. Now I'm just stretching ideas. But do 15 animals and 15 robots. Because I did get to 16 robots. Just could not get any further. Animal versus human, yeah. But I would like to do the animal versus robots. That'd be cool. Yeah, but, I mean, that's a possibility. We could do that. I mean. Oh, crap. I love these table matches. They get so messy. Non-human versus regular human. Yeah. just left a comment on the Batman. I'm telling you, man, there's no way I'm going to get 40 robots. I can only get 16. Pay your power bills, yeah. I can only get 16. There's no way I'm going to get to 40. That's insane. I could do 15 robots versus 15 animals. That's probably the best I can give you robot-wise. Because I got to 16. I actually did try. And I got 16. And I don't even remember half of them, but they don't even have, like, some of the most important robots either. Like, they have Adam from Real Steel, Baymax. And do we count Iron Man? Does he even count? Do we count Vision? Does Vision count? Now, Vision could easily be in the Dork Rumble. That's for sure. I need to make a hater rumble. That's what I need to make. The characters I hate. And I'll definitely get some backlash there. What's up, Nick? The Undertaker? What do you mean? Dark Willow's just laying there. The Redheads Rumble? I don't know. How many redheads can we get? I mean, Wendy's. And also, I don't like putting the subs in the main fictional rumbles. I don't like doing that. I don't mind if it's your, like, you picked all the people. That's different. Because you're representing yourself. But I don't know about Redheads Rumble. Yeah, there's no way I can get to... I mean, I could try. I mean, Freddy Fazbear does count as a robot, right? So I had him, Foxy. I could have added Bonnie, maybe 17 I could get. But still, I don't want to make it all 5 nights. I thought Joey the Bully of Jeff was a weak character. Yeah. The one that I like is the teacher that tried to stop him. That's a cool idea. That was a really cool idea. One of the guys that was in Project Stop Him was the teacher, wasn't he? I think Joey bullied Eric. I don't think he bullied Jeff. Or maybe he did. Those characters were kind of like set up to get killed off. Obviously, they were going to get killed off. I think Mike Strickland, didn't he get killed off in that? Dr. Mullins, it could have been a therapist. No, I thought there was a therapist and a teacher. But maybe I'm mistaken. Mike Strickland, I think, died in Project Stop Him. Didn't he? I think he got killed off and Crimson did. Crimson's the best. Oh, man. Willow wins. Oh, this looks cool. I like this. That's a cool, cool victory motion. I've done it before, Mitchell. It's not easy. There's just certain years where, oh my goodness, I love this. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is so cool. Snake Eyes was on, he was on a Raw, but we'll continue to go. I'm not going to do 3 tonight. Not 3 hours, but we might do a couple more. Some of the characters that were killed off or on show are now on Devon's. Yeah, but it's like that's like a multiverse. That's how I look at everybody's stuff, is like a multiverse. We got to do the catwalk. We still need to do that. Only problem with the catwalk is it takes too long sometimes. Who do you all want? The weakest warlord? I really don't know. I mean, probably Wimpy. Some of the low level ones especially. I'll tell you one you don't want to fight physically is Berenstein. No. Oh, man. You don't want to fight him. Anthony's another one. A physical fight. Because Jeff and Jaquan, they're more intellectual fight. But Alice and Goku? Okay. Pick for me? Okay. We'll do random. And it's got to be somebody that has not been picked. Pick one of the DJs? Okay. We're going to see who we get at random. Has to be somebody we haven't used tonight either. She-Hulk. Okay. I don't think we used her. I'll do Swifty. Anybody else? Killer and kidnapping? Mr. T? Okay. This is a weird cast. This is a weird cast. Oh, he goes by another name. This is his A-Team character. That's right. I'm not a big fan of him. I like him in Rocky 3, but I've never been big on Mr. T. Do you have Vegeta? No, I do not. Unfortunately, I don't. He is my favorite. Christmas? Yeah. Oh, good. I think it's the Christmas Carver. John? Okay. Yeah, John's going to kill them. I haven't seen John in a while. Hope everything's doing okay. Laura Croft? Okay. Yeah, sure. Or GT Pan and Captain Ginyu. I like Captain Ginyu. Yeah, we'll put Jeffrey in. Okay, so how many guys we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys and 4 girls. Okay. I was just saying that. And I'm actually going to do this one fast because these get out of control. So I'm going to make them a little bit faster because they get out of control sometimes. I'll put both on that. Elimination on. I don't really think this matters. Do they actually add these weapons? I've never seen a lollipop backstage. Some of these weapons are so stupid. I'm sorry. They're dumb. Like, especially the basketball. Come on. It's not WTF. No, I'll tell you, Mitchell, who I like. I think it's super underrated is Zarbon. I really think he's a cool character. And just like, he's super underrated. He is in the Frieza saga. I don't know if they fight him after I think they fight him after the Ginyu Force or maybe before. I don't remember, but I always thought he was cool. Yeah, the steel chair with someone's face on. What the heck's that? Who cares? What acid were these people doing when they made this game? It's like, and don't even get me started on 20 with their giant calculator. 20 is an abomination. We should do a 20 stream. That'd be hilarious. That game's an abomination. As soon as we would do it, it just crashed. You can't even do a rumble on that. That was the worst. Oh man, that was some tough times. I had to go back to 19, and thank goodness people were also going back to 19. Yeah, Mr. 2K. Yeah, he definitely gets his stuff from Walter White. Mr. 20 was great, you loser. Yeah, what I did with 20 was great. Because what I did with 20 was historic. Nobody could ever do what I did with 20. Nobody. They would have been too frustrated. I literally was going to give up. That's how bad at one point it was. I couldn't get anything done. I was having absolute fits of anger and stuff. That game probably took a year off my life. Because can you imagine me trying to put a rumble together and then it crashes like 20 minutes in every time? Oh man. And the only way we could get one done is if we put certain half of them superstars. That's the only way. Obviously. Shoot. But thank you guys for the fun tonight, for sure. So I was not having a great day. I mean, it was okay. I had some pizza. But I really wanted to get some stuff done, and I didn't. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What is she sitting? Oh, she got burned again. Oh, my, double light. Oh, that was great. That was great. Oh, that was phenomenal. That was awesome. Poor She-Hulk. Her show's terrible, and she got burnt twice. And now we can't see half the thing. Great. Probably not, Jeff. They could take up to 20 minutes sometimes, so that's the reason why. I'd love to do them, but I cannot sit there for 20. I might go to it. I'm debating it right now. I do not like to be a director. But if they keep on doing it, I'm going. Right now, I'm fine. And if it's 1 or 2 down there, that's one thing. But if we're missing out on 6 people, and John just clotheslined Laura Croft. They have compounds. Yeah, I'd say there's multiple. There's not really. There's a big compound in Ohio that they have that's in the book. It has like nuclear power plants and everything because they're making all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, they also have other countries working with them too. Goku's the first. Well, Laura, I guess Laura was the first one. But I do agree. Yeah, the show's terrible. And I like the girl that plays her. Tatiana? Is that her name? She's from Orphan Black. Oh my goodness. That show. I like her in that show for sure. I haven't watched that full show though. Believe it or not. Okay, we're going. Well, I'm trying to look up something. I want to pick Orphan Black back up. Yeah, Tatiana, yeah. Yeah, she's I like her. I just don't like the show. Okay, we're going to free camp. This is ridiculous. How do we get... Oh, my God. This is why. What are we doing here? Let me have my camera. Oh, my goodness. How do we get... Well, I did something. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Free camera. No, I keep hitting the wrong button. Now this is covering it for right now. They're just going all over the place, this problem. I'm surprised they haven't went to the parking lot. Yeah, he is working against me. But it looks like I've done something that made it a little bit better. The show should have never been made. Yeah, I agree. It's terrible. But like I said, I do like her as an actress. She's been in some really good stuff, and love her in Orphan Black. Of what I saw of that, because she plays multiple of herselves in that show. And I need to pick that show back up. But the show is terrible. She-Hulk's one of the worst things ever. The only good episode is the one with the Daredevil. Every other episode is just horrible and unwatchable. And when Megan Thee Stallion comes in, like, get out of my life. Her and Cardi B can just get as far away from me as possible. Please. I like women rappers, but I don't like them too. I like Nicki. I like Ice Spice. I like Doja, Lil' Kim. I don't like those two. LT to zoom out. Okay. I think we're good right now. I hate because I'm trying to hold one thing and hold the mic with one hand, and then it's kind of hard. So I rely on Mr. 2K to at least give me some room here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, usually you have to have, there's a screening process. But, yeah, they're just appointed all the, oh my goodness! Oh my, She-Hulk is just getting, that's what you get for making a terrible show. That's what you get for making a terrible show. You get punished. And I mean, I should like it on paper. I mean, wow, she has taken some hits in this. But she's still going. Watch her win. That's all we need is her to win. I think they're the last two. Unless John's still alive. Right on the... Oh, yeah. There's no way She-Hulk was going to win after taking that much damage. Falling twice into the light. And then falling off the catwalk, too. So, okay, what do we want to do next? I'm closing in on maybe the last one, but... You want a mystery chamber? RT to zoom in, LT to zoom out. Okay. What do y'all want? I think this is going to be the last one. Well, War Games. Oh, yeah. Let's forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do WCW. Who do you all want? This probably will be the last one. We got about 9 people here. Well, I don't have those characters. I only have these. These were all made by Snowy minus Mystique. He made all of these. No, Chucky's a 76. Let's try to stay away from him. Okay. Let's see how many we can get, and then I may come up with a team, and it'll be my team versus yours. Because, you know, I want to see how many. So we'll do Mitchell. And then I'll match you guys up, so it's fair. You and Daenerys. Now let's see how many people. Hank Hill. Styles. And DJ, do you want one, or do you want Mitchell to have his pick? Of Daenerys. Ugh. Can't stand Daenerys. Don't get me wrong, the actress is gorgeous, but... And she's a good actress, too. I just hate the character. And even before the last season, I couldn't stand her. Oh, you want to be on my team? Okay. Okay, then we'll put Daenerys in. Who do you want on your team? Dumb Daenerys. I can't stand her. And I love how some of my friends says, oh, well, she's gorgeous. Yeah, I don't care. It's like, who cares? If I don't like her as a leader, you know, obviously John is the best leader on the show. It's obvious. It's the guy who doesn't want to be the leader is always the best leader. But we'll go ahead and see. Let me see. Who do you want, DJ? We got to have hundreds. Everybody's got to be 100. I'm going to get a team together, though. I'm going to put Darth Vader in. Oh, so you're just going to support my team. Okay. Okay, so Sienna for my girl and Art. Okay. I might change it up on the girl. Because I want to have 3 guys and 1 girl, just like they do. Let me figure out. I want to do Chun-Li. Definitely Chun-Li. Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna change up the girl though. We gotta have Chun-Li, but I want to change it up. I want to have blonde meet blonde. Okay. And your girl? Yeah, I know, but I want to change it up. If you want to pick one of the, well, you picked Art, so I want to meet, blonde's gonna meet a blonde. Okay. And I'm gonna have Beatrix from Kill Bill. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Okay. I don't know what happens if you don't force him out of the cage. And you know what? I'm gonna do this on slow also. So this is gonna be a little bit longer. This will be our final one. Because I don't want to go too long tonight. Let the war games begin. I got Chong-Li. I like how Chong-Li looks at people. Like like that one time when Frank Dukes breaks his record. He's just so, he's looking at him like he's impressed, but he's ticked at the same time. Yeah, you picked Art. I would throw Sienna in, but we've used her a lot today, and I wanted to use Beatrix. Because as much as I love Sienna and Celine, in my opinion, the greatest female movie character is Beatrix from Kill Bill. Definitely. I can't think of it. I mean, Ripley, everyone likes Ripley. But I like Beatrix the best. Okay. Sounds good. And make sure it's people that I can find. Like, obviously I know about Mario. Her name's Beatrix Kiddo. I always called her the bride, though. Oh, okay. Beatrix Kiddo's first name is bleeped out in Kill Bill Volume 1 to build tension and mystique around her identity. Throughout the first film, her full name is revealed in Volume 2. Okay. I watched Volume 1 way more, so I didn't know her by that name, but Volume 1's way better. But you're supposed to watch it all as one movie. But that showdown in Volume 1, that fight scene is one of the greatest fight scenes ever. It's ridiculous, it's unrealistic, but it is so fun. And people getting their arms cut off and the like a waterfall of blood. It's just insane. No one bleeds like that, obviously, but it's insane. Is it Victoria? I'm interested in seeing Snowy's Victoria. because that's a hard creation. That face, oh my goodness. That face is just horrendous. I remember when I watched Terrifier 1 and I saw Victoria in that. That kind of freaked me out. Because I was just shocked at what I was watching. And the first time I watched Terrifier, I didn't know anything about it. And I just always saw the clown's face and I thought it looked cool. And so I went in and, sometimes what I like to do is, because I don't like going into a movie and then having a bunch of messed up stuff in it and without not knowing about it first. Like, there's certain stuff in movies that I don't want to see. But so I looked at like the Terrifier stuff, and it had it on the guide of like what's in the movie and stuff. It had spoilers written all over to block what was in the movie. So I went in blind, and oh my goodness, that first kill is just, well, it's not the first kill, but the one girl that dies in it. That was just insane. And there's a reason why those movies are not unrated. Because if they were rated, they would be NC-17, and they would not be in any theater. They would be in less theaters. Because that's why you don't see NC-17. Because if a movie's NC-17, I don't think it gets all the theater chains on board. So they had to go with an unrated, which makes zero sense. It's like you can just say your movie's unrated and, disregard the NC-17. I think it's awesome when you're NC-17. That makes it hardcore that you're NC-17. That's a cool rating to have if you're going for, for shock value. But I've only seen a couple NC-17 movies. But I have seen a couple unrated movies. And the Terrifier franchise is one, and then Possessor is another one. That's a great horror film. That was unrated. That would easily be an NC-17 also. But I haven't seen a lot of them. I think the only ones I've seen is High Tension. And that one's not even that bad. There's just one scene I think gives it that rating. But this will be final fight of the night. Oh wow, it's 9:30. I didn't even know. Ugh. I have no snacks in the house either. I'm going to have to get them tomorrow. I got movie plans for tomorrow. Where is everyone? Oh, well, there you go. Team, it's still... So you guys win. Congratulations. It was still too fast. But I'm going to call it a night, though, with this one. Oh, I know. I know a lot. Obviously, like 9 people are. But the quiet ones are the ones that drive me crazy. Because it's like, I don't know what they're doing. But I appreciate you. But, yeah. But yeah, Jeffrey, go ahead and put down that list for me. I'll try to get to it. You got a line ahead of you though. It's gonna be a while, but I don't know if I'll be able to. And we may need to have an alternative. Maybe maybe like a Smash versus Combat versus Street Fighter versus Tekken. And then another fighting game. 6 of each. I don't know. Or Smash versus Combat. something like that as a secondary backup plan if it doesn't work. And maybe I'll do robots versus animals too, because I don't think a robot one will work either. But yeah, well, I'll see you all later. Thank you. I'm not doing 3 tonight. No way, 3 hours tonight. I went crazy that one week. But I'll see you. Thank you for dropping by.